This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 1019. Welcome to the Alamogordo Lady Tiger Fast Pitch Complex as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers get ready to face off here against the Cleveland Storm. This is the Class 5A first round, play-in round, whatever you'd like to call it. That's where we're getting ready to kick off here in just a little bit as the three umpires are ready to go. The two teams are standing in front of their dugouts, and I would assume we're getting ready for starting lineups and national anthem coming up here before too long. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We thank you for tuning in wherever you may be. If you're in the area, come on down. We've got a big crowd already. We've still got some space. They've moved some of the stands to some places around the main varsity field since it's the only game that's going on. And so there's plenty of places to come and sit and enjoy today's game. Looks like Cleveland has brought a fair amount of their fans down from Rio Rancho today as well. The Lady Tigers 23-3 this season and district champs in District 3 5A. The Cleveland Storm 10-16 this season and finished fourth place in their district. Last team in, the Lady Tigers earned the number one overall seed on the strength of their 2 out of 3 wins over Centennial, splitting against La Cueva, and the only losses they had were to La Cueva Centennial and then to Lubbock Monterey this year. It's been a pretty special season for this Lady Tiger group, which only has the one senior, and that is, of course, Sydney Lessentine. And we're excited to see what we get in this first-round matchup. The last 2 times Lady Tigers have had these first-round games at home, they've been very close. 2-1 games, both of them. Hobbs last year, 2 years ago, it was Piedra Vista, I think? Yeah, it was PV 2 years ago. So it has been really nip and tuck in these first-round games, and Alamo was a high seed in both of them, 3 and 5. Now, maybe being the one makes a little bit of difference, but if you look in previous years, the top 4 or 5 seeds have really had to fight hard to get wins in their first-round games and make it into the double elimination part of the tournament. Just a reminder, this is single elimination here. There is no room for error, and it's one of those deals that you've got to come out and not have the attitude of, this team on the other side maybe has not had as good a season. They're not as good as we are. You've got to go out there and play them just like you would anybody else and not have any different sort of attitude that you would consider, than when you play Cleveland or La Cueva, or not Cleveland, but La Cueva or Centennial this season, some of the other big teams that they've played this season. So we'll see what we get in tonight's matchup. Hey, we want to thank our state tournament sponsors. We have some great folks that have jumped in and joined us for the state tournament action, and that is Casa y Tierra, Title and Abstract, serving Alamogordo for over 20 years, 2420 North White Sands, 575-434-6770. Seaburger Dermatology at 1401 10th Street, Suite C, 575-437-4533. You can go to dermhappy.com. Jake Roberts and Jessica Cole with Remax of Alamogordo, 3410 North White Sands, 575-446-8574. Casa Auto Group. Don't forget 4 locations here in Alamogordo: Casa Toyota, Casa Honda, Casa CDJR, and Casa Chevy GMC. CasaAutoGroup.com. Check them out there. Padilla Bros Investments, 575-551-1883 for your real estate needs. You can also find them on Facebook. And we'll tell you about more of our sponsors as we go along. We're going to hear from our sponsors that have been with us all season long right now, and we'll be back with more of pregame, and we will get you starting lineups coming up for you here in just a little bit.
Spring into a home equity loan with OFCU, offering a reduced home equity rate for your spring fixes. Now through the end of May, OFCU will pay your $300 admin fees. Get a fixed rate of 5.99% APR for first lien position and 6.99% APR for second lien position. Unlock the equity in your home and save. Apply online today. OteroFCU.org. Other restrictions to apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's RyanRichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Local Credit Union would like to send a huge congratulations to 2024 graduating class. Are you ready to take the next step towards a brighter future after graduation? Secure your dreams with our flexible and affordable graduation loans. Whether you're looking to pursue a higher education, start a business, or simply need financial assistance as you start a new chapter of life, we've got you covered. Visit Local Credit Union today. Member NCUA.
This is Nadia Sykes. Join me twice a week on Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30 a.m. and 101.9 FM. Mondays, we have 2 hours of Community Corner from 7 to 9 a.m. And then join me again for the Wednesday show from 7 to 8 a.m. We'll talk about things going on around our community, have special guests that take call-ins to discuss what's on your mind. You can also stream us now at alamosportsandtalk.com. Join me, Nadia Sykes, for Community Corner and the Wednesday show on Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30 a.m. and 101.9 FM.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the NMAA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101. Welcome back here to the Tiger Fast Pitch Complex, and we maybe get starting here a little bit early. So before we get started, I do want to thank, again, some of our sponsors that are bringing you Lady Tiger Fast Pitch here in the state tournament. 84 Lumber, 3401 North White Sands here in Alamogordo. JBL Construction and Consulting, Bobby Lotta, owner, striving for excellence in all they do. 575-430-5105. Pioneer Abstract and Title Company, Jimmy and Tina Deere owners, 909 Delaware Avenue, 575-437-5810. First National Bank, main branch at 414 10th Street. Thule and Cloudcroft branches as well, 575-437-4880. And Matzke's Heating and Cooling, installing and servicing ultimate home comfort by Champion, 575-751-1351. And as you heard during our break, our season-long sponsors, Otero Federal Credit Union, First National Bank, Loco Credit Union, Ochoa Stucco, the Winner Circle, and Ryan Richardson Motor Company. Thanks so much to all of them for being with us. You have been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Lady Tigers are in their home blacks with gold numerals saying numerals and lettering. It says Lady Tigers across the front, outlined in white. It's pinstripe uniforms with gold pinstripes. Cleveland in gray uniforms, mostly white numerals outlined in light blue. And the Lady Tigers starting lineup, similar to what we have had all season long. Sydney Lessentine in the circle for Alamogordo. And Amani Kosum at second, Maylee Herrera in center. Flora Lunar playing third base. Haley Evans behind the plate. Alexis Rodriguez in right. Alyssa Bautista at first. Iceland Ortiz is at short, and Madison Ruiz in left field. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss to Mercedes Lovato, and we are underway, 0-1 the count. Kayla Abeta is the number 2 hitter. As We are starting about 5 minutes earlier than the 7 o'clock scheduled first pitch, but it's all good. We're here. We're ready to go. Looking for that outside corner. Gets the called strike. Lefty to lead things off for Cleveland. And the count is 0-2. Lessentine kind of taking her time here early. She tends to work a little bit faster, but kind of understand. As the 0-2 is going to miss outside. And the count goes to 1-2. Lady Tigers 23-3, coached by Charlene and Ronnie Reyes. And Cleveland 10-16 overall this season, and coached by Ricky Castillo. As here's the 1-2. And did she go around? No, pitch missed outside. And they're going to check over. And the umpire up the third base line said she did not go. We do have 3 umpires today because it is a state tournament. And so you've got umpires up the how about first and third baseline. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and she struck her out. So 1 down to start the game. And it is Kayla Beta coming to the plate. Layla King will hit in the number 3 spot. And then Nia Thompson is in the cleanup spot for the Lady Storm. 1 out, and top of the first inning. As that pitch will miss low. And 1-0 to Abeta. Heaven Guevara, number 22, hits in the number 5 for Cleveland. As Lessentine into her motion. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Took a little bit off on that. And the count evens up at 1-1. A little bit of a breeze coming in from, I'd say, left field. It's kind of blowing across the field. So third baseline over towards the first baseline. But it's a very pleasant evening for softball. As here's the 1-1. Looking for the outside corner. Gets the called strike. And the count at 1-2 now. Keila Chavarrillo is the number 6 hitter for the Storm. As here comes the 1-2 to Abeta. Pitch misses high, check swing, and they don't check over. It's 2-2. Running through the rest of the lineup here, Isabella Chavez is hitting 7th. Number 15, Amanda McKinley, hits in the number 8 spot for the Storm. And then Danica Jaime. Swing and a miss and another strikeout for Lessentine. 2 up, 2 down. And the throw on the strikeout that was over to Lunar got past her to the outfield. And looks like we're good to go now. And by the way, McKinley is the DH, or the DP, I should say. And she is hitting for Taylor Yazzie, who is will be the starting pitcher tonight for Cleveland. But so far, a very good start for Sydney Lessentine. 2 strikeouts, and there's 2 outs. And there's a soft pop-up that will get out of play up the third base side. And the count's 0-1. Right-handed hitting. First baseman for the Storm. As we await the pitch. And again fouled off. And 0-2. First bit of contact from Lessentine pitches so far by Storm hitters. And nothing nice and calming. You can go a 1-2-3 first inning at home. You got a big crowd, probably your biggest crowd of the season. Settle the nerves a little bit. The 0-2. That's right there. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Lessentine strikes out the side here in the top of the first inning. Again, a shout out to our state tournament sponsors today. Casa y Tierra, Title and Abstract at 2420 North White Sands. First National Bank at 414 10th Street in Alamogordo and Tularosa and Cloudcroft. Casa Auto Group, Casa Toyota, Casa Honda, Casa CDJR, and Casa Chevy GMC. CasaAutoGroup.com. Mansky's Heating and Cooling, installing and servicing ultimate home comfort by Champion. And Seaburger Dermatology at 1401 10th Street, Suite C, 575-437-4533, dermhappy.com. So the starting lineup in the field for Cleveland. In center field, it is Mercedes Lovato. Their left fielder is Kayla Beta. First baseman is Layla King. Third baseman is Nia Thompson. In right field is Heaven Guevara. The shortstop is Kiela Chavarrio. Isabella Chavez is the starting second baseman. The DP is Amanda McKinley. She's DPing for Taylor Yazzie, who's pitching and catching is Jaime. And the Lady Tigers lineup, what we've seen most of the season, and that, of course, is led off by Amani Kosum. And the rest of the lineup goes like this. Maylee Herrera is hitting in the number 2 spot. Sydney Lessentine is hitting third for the Lady Tigers. Chloe Lunar will hit fourth. Haley Evans in the number 5 spot. Then Alexis Rodriguez and Alyssa Bautista. Lineup will be rounded out with Daviana Gonzalez and Iceland Ortiz. And it looks like Amani off on the right-hand side instead of having her try to hit from the left-hand side to begin the game, which I think you just don't see her have a ton of success from the left-hand side. I think if you want that leadoff hitter from the left-hand side, maybe you move Maylee up to the top spot. But Amani's such a good hitter, especially from the right-hand side of the box. I think you just let her be in the spot she's more comfortable in. Here's the pitch from Yazzie, and it'll miss inside as Kosum showed bunt, brought it back. And the Lady Tigers talk about getting a calming first inning, 1-2-3. And if they can put up a few runs here in the bottom of the first, that'll really make things go a lot better. That'll get over the plate on the outer half of the plate, 1-1. And you know, this group may not even have any nerves. They may just be fine, having fun, doing their normal thing. But I think the longer the game goes on and it's a close game, it definitely is advantageous to the to the road team. And Amani Kosum lays down a bunt and scoots up the first base line and is able to beat it out as she used her speed there. It wasn't, I would say, one of the best bunts that she's had this season, but she showed her athleticism and gets on base to get this one underway for the Lady Tigers. Runner on first and nobody out, and Maylee Herrera will come to the plate. Shows bunt, brings it back, and the throw out to second is not going to be in time. Kosum steals a base, and so runner on second now, and 1-0 the count at the plate. Now about as perfect of a start hitting as you could ask for the Lady Tigers. A bunt by Herrera. This is a good one. This could be another trouble one. Throw to first, not in time. Throw home, not in time. And the Lady Tigers are able to bring a run home as they tossed over to first. Kosum was racing around third, and the Lady Tigers take a very quick 1-0 lead. We'll give Maylee the RBI there. I think a lot of that goes to Amani, but hey man, she was able to lay down the bunt and make it happen. And now Sydney Lessentine makes her way to the plate. You got to think Herrera's going to be in here very quickly. What a wonderful start here for the Lady Tigers. 1-0 lead on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And she'll watch that go in as Maylee will get to second without a throw because of the drop ball that just fell into the dirt. And it's 1-0 to Lessentine. Now, I don't think Sid will be bunting, but she's definitely looking to bring that runner in from second. As that one will hit right at the knees. And the count evens up at 1-1. Chloe Lunar in the on-deck circle, who has worked her way into that cleanup position pretty early on in the season as an 8th grader, first-year Lady Tiger varsity player, and has excelled in it. Ground ball, foul, the third base side, and it'll be 1-2 now to Lessentine. 1-0 Alamogordo if you're just tuning in. And we did start a little bit early. About 5 minutes before 7 we got going. So if you're thinking, gosh, how is it already 1-0 bottom of the first? A very quick top of the first, and here in the bottom of the half, Lady Tigers already on the board. Looking for the outside corner, doesn't get the call. And the count's 2-2. That one pretty much was right on the batter's box line on the left-hand side. Lessentine, of course, hitting righty. Yazzie is the right-hand pitcher. And Lessentine gets to poke it out to left center field. This will easily score Herrera. And Lessentine rounds first, goes to and it's 2-0 Lady Tigers. And Lessentine looks like she will be brought out of the game for a courtesy runner. And that'll be number 16 for the Lady Tigers coming in. That's Addison Chamberlain that will run. Lady Tigers carrying 4 on their bench, which usually it's only 2, Addison Chamberlain and Peyton Mersch, but Parker Wade and Lola Carbajal are also on the Lady Tiger roster. And pitches outside to Chloe Lunar. Haley Evans in the on-deck circle. Still nobody out. 2 bunt singles for the Lady Tigers, and then the double from Lessentine. And her courtesy runner Chamberlain is out there at second. Outside it misses. And 2-0 now to Lunar. Now, the one thing, if you're Cleveland, giving Sydney Lessentine 2 or 3 or 4 runs in the first inning, that's going to be a challenging one to claw back from, as this misses outside again to Lunar. Left-handed hitting Lunar and the right-handed pitching Taylor Yazzie. 3-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And she misses again. 4-pitch walk, so it'll be first and second for Haley Evans coming to the plate for the first time this evening. Evans will step in the left-hand batter's box. So yeah, we got two of the stands moved over from the JV field. They're up the third base line. We've got people standing on the ramp that kind of leads into the field. The center field, we've had those stands out there all year long, but pretty much nobody has sat in them all season. And there's 2 of them out there, and pretty full. Showing bunt, brings it back. Runners go, and no throw anywhere. There was the problem was there was nowhere to go because the defense was shifting in, expecting the bunt, and so nobody was covering third, and there was nobody covering second. And so the Lady Tigers get a double steal, and so it's second and third, and the pitch also missed, so it's 1-0 here to Evans. Evans ground ball, and that'll be a foul ball. And the count will leave it up at 1-1. 2-0 Alamogordo, but still lots to get out there. Second and third with nobody out. And you want to keep the train going if you're the Lady Tigers. It's been a great start to the inning. Single, double, and a walk. That pitch misses high and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. The first round of the state playoffs this weekend for 4A, 5A. And the tournament will continue next week. Down and in, it misses. 3-1. Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week for 4A, 5A. Single A, double A, and triple A. Their brackets weekend. They'll begin their tournament on Wednesday, and I believe both of those wrap them up on Friday. There's the pitch. That's a called strike. Evans was on her way to first, but 3-2 now. And Alexis Rodriguez in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. Full count. And getting a piece of it. That was well done by Evans. She stayed alive in the at-bat. Yazzie doesn't have overpowering stuff, but she's got good movement. And that was one of those pitches that just kind of was dancing around on its way to the plate. And she had to wait on it, did Evans. Here's another pop-up, but out of play, and so another opportunity for the Lady Tiger catcher. 2 on, nobody out, a full count again. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Chamberlain at third, Lunar at second. Another 3-2. And this one hit in the air deep out to right field. It's carrying. It is up against the wall. One run will score. We'll see if Lunar can come in. She will work her way around. She will score. And a 2 RBI double for Haley Evans, as that sort of got the right fielder, Heaven Vivada, turned around in right field. And the Lady Tigers lead 4-0. And a dream start here for Al. Lessentine strikes out the side in the first. And they have scored on 4 runs through the first 5 hitters. Down and in, the pitch misses. To Alexis Rodriguez, Lady Tiger right fielder, comes to the plate. That one was carrying for a while. Thought maybe it was going to work its way out of the ballpark, but went off the fence and ends up in a double for Evans. Down and in again for Yazzie, and she's having trouble finding her spots here early. 2-0 the count. Evans at second after the double, as Yazzie winds and deals. Again, and 3-0. Melissa Bautista in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. Still nobody out in the inning for Alamogordo. And a 3-0 count to Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt, and that's a walk. And that's 2 walks surrendered in the inning for Yazzie. Yeah. I don't know if Cleveland doesn't have... I mean, you'd have to imagine this is their best pitching option. But I'm kind of a little surprised that we haven't seen a visit from the dugout. The infield is talking things over at the moment. While we've got a break, I can thank more of our sponsors. Bringing a Lady Tiger Fast Pitch, Jake Roberts and Jessica Cole with Remax of Alamogordo, 3410 North White Sands. Padilla Brothers Investments, 575-551-1883. 84 Lumber, 3401 North White Sands. JBL Construction and Consulting, Bobby Lotta owner. Pioneer Abstract and Title Company, Jimmy and Tina Deere owners. And thanks again to all of them. First pitch in there for a strike to Bautista, and the count is 0-1. Runners on first and second, still nobody out. 4-0 Lady Tigers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Hit in the air to center field. It's going to be caught. Nice little diving grab by the center fielder for the Lady Stormer Lovato. And Storm probably thinking, finally we got our first out of the inning. There's one down. But this inning still is not over. Davi Gonzalez, who's had some big hits for the Lady Tigers this season, will come to the plate. To the sounds of Jay-Z, and she's ready to go from the left-hand batter's box. And outside, the first pitch misses, 1-0. Evans at second, Rodriguez at first. 4 hits in the inning, 2 walks, and 4 for Alamogordo. And Davi will wait on this, and this time the diving grab will go over the glove of the center field. 1 run will score. Gonzalez stops at second. They will stop Rodriguez at third, and it's an RBI double for Gonzalez. And the Lady Tigers lead 5-0 here in the first inning. And all the way to the bottom of the order now with Iceland Ortiz. She's got runners on second and third, and an opportunity to add on to already a big lead in the bottom half of the first inning. First pitch in there for a strike as Ortiz watches, and it's 0-1. Action-packed first inning for the Tigers hitters. And Ortiz pop up into foul territory along the third base line. It'll drop before anybody can get to it. And the count is 0-2. 3 extra base hits in the inning for the Lady Tigers. Throwing the 2 bunts and the 2 walks. Still just 1 down. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. And Yazzie gets the second out of the inning. And so Monty Kosum, who started off this game with a bunt single and got the rally going, has an opportunity to add on to and do some damage with 2 outs. And a ground ball to short. Grab, toss on to first, and this inning is over. 6-3 on the putout, but not before the Lady Tigers register 5 hits, 2 walks, 5 runs for the Lady Tigers, no Cleveland errors. And on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it is Alamogordo 5, Cleveland nothing. And you're listening to Lady Tiger Fast Pitch on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Spring into a home equity loan with OFCU, offering a reduced home equity rate for your spring fixes. Now through the end of May, OFCU will pay your $300 admin fees. Get a fixed rate of 5.99% APR for a first lien position and 6.99% APR for a second lien position. Unlock the equity in your home and save. Apply online today. OteroFCU.org. Other restrictions to apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, 5-0 Lady Tigers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as we go to the top of the second inning. Sydney Lessentine struck out the side to begin the game and gets a swing and a miss from Nia Thompson, the third baseman, and she gets ahead in the count 0-1. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Cleveland due up. It's Thompson, then Heaven Guevara, and Keila Chavarrillo. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. As I mentioned in the bottom of the first, he gives Sydney Lessentine a 5-0 lead. It's going to make things really challenging for Cleveland, but we'll see how they respond. The 0-2. Trying to hit that outside corner. Didn't get the call. May have missed a tad low there. 1-2. Lessentine, slow walk back up to the pitching rubber. Check of her wrist sheet on her left arm. And the righty into her motion. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball to right, and a little bit of trouble for Kosum. Toss on to first is not going to be in time, and it's an E4 on the Lady Tigers, and Cleveland gets a base runner. First time a ball put in play, and Lady Tiger defense on not a particularly difficult play there for Kosum, but we'll see how the Lady Tigers respond to the first touch of adversity as Heaven Guevara, the right fielder, comes to plate. See if Cleveland is aggressive on the base paths. Right in there for a strike and no steal attempt. Evans was quickly out of her stance, ready for it, and the count is 0-1. Lessentine ready to go with the 0-1. And a ground ball, and did she tag her out as she was running by? That's my question. She did. Double play. Kosum able to tag out the runner going by, tosses on to first. It's a 4-3 double play, and the Lady Tigers erase the runner, and there's 2 down in the inning. And Keila Chavarrillo will come to the plate. Here's the whine and the pitch from Lessentine, and not a strong swing there from Chavarrillo. And she sort of waved at it, I think, late. Steps back in the box, down the count 0-1. Lessentine runs it right past her on the 0-1. Count is 0-2. 2 outs, bases empty. Top of the second on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lady Tigers leading 5-0 if you're just joining us. As Lessentine brings the 0-2. Foul tip into the glove, and the inning is over. 4th strikeout of the game for Lessentine. And they did get a base runner, but erased on a double play, so down in order. The 4, 5, and 6, and the Lady Tigers will be up to bat in the home half of the inning. Again, a thank you to our Lady Tiger Fast Pitch State Tournament sponsors. Padilla Brothers Investments at 575-551-1883. Pioneer Abstract and Title Company at 909 Delaware Avenue. First National Bank, 414 10th Street, Tularosa and Cloudcroft. Seaburger Dermatology at 1401 10th Street. And 84 Lumber at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard. Thanks to them. And we do want to give a shout out to our season-long sponsors. We'll hear their ads during the next break, but OFCU and Ochoa Stucco, First National Bank and Richardson Motor Company, Local Credit Union, and Ochoa Stucco. Oh, the Winner's Circle. That's the other one I didn't mention. All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Alamogordo leading 5-0, and it'll be the number 2 hitter, Maylee Herrera, coming to the plate. Lady Tigers sent 10 to the plate in the bottom of the first inning and scored 5 runs, had 3 extra base hits, RBI double from Sydney Lessentine, 2 RBI double from Haley Evans, Davi Gonzalez with an RBI double, and Maylee Herrera with an RBI single. Herrera reached on a bunt, and Kosum was at second, Kosum would work her way all the way around from second to score on that bunt single on the infield. As Maylee leads it off, and sure she'll be looking to lay down another bunt. And pitch to miss outside, and the count's 1-0. Lady Tigers looking to add on to an early advantage, and outside, he misses 2-0. Facing the lefty Herrera. Lady Tigers with 4 in the lineup that hit from the left-hand side. Davi and her, Alyssa and Chloe, as it misses outside. And the count is 3-0. That's a big advantage to have when you've got, about even hitting from the right-hand side and the left-hand side. 3-0. And Herrera will watch that in. Called strike, and the count is 3-1. A few other things happening today. Tennis up in Albuquerque. Still waiting on results on the Lady Tigers as a ground ball goes to second and toss on to first and in time. As there's one down. That was Isabella Chavez throwing it on to Layla King. And they'll bring up Sydney Lessentine, who doubled, and her courtesy runner, Chamberlain, scored. But she picked up an RBI as she comes to the plate.
Up to bat for the Lady Tigers, number 26, Sydney Lessentine.
And first pitch is in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1. It has to feel good to get that first out if you're Yazzie and trying to settle things down a little bit after a rough start to this game. And ahead in the count here on Lessentine, 0-1. And goes with the drop ball that looked like it maybe missed a little bit high. Maybe outside as well. As here's the 1-1. That'll roll in the dirt to the backstop. And the count goes to 2-1 on Lessentine. Lenara waits in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. And that pitch will miss as well, 3-1. Looks like the Alamogordo Lady Tigers won 5 matches to 1, and they're playing Farmington right now. So we'll update that on our Facebook page. Here's the 3-1. This is shot out to right field and carrying, and couldn't tell if that went off the glove of the right fielder, but She eventually comes up with it and throws it in. Lessentine to third, and they're going to send Lessentine all the way home. Here is the throw, and she got over the tag. What a play by Sid. She's in a crouch behind home plate. Hopefully she's okay. I think she is. I think she's winded. And inside the park home run for Sydney Lessentine. That was a close play. Sydney was able to hurdle, and what it was is the catcher was down on the ground. She had to reach out to grab the ball at the third base line, and Lessentine didn't have to make a huge leap, but it was kind of a hard landing there. But Sid adds one to the scoreboard here. I was a little surprised that Coach Reyes sent her. The ball was coming into the infield as she was touching the bag at third, but none of the fielders actually had the ball yet. And so the Lady Tigers lead 6-0 on the inside the park home run. Off-speed pitch. Missed high, and it's 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Counts 2-1. Ground ball to the right side, and that's going to go off the glove of the second baseman, and an E4 puts a runner on here for the Lady Tigers. And it'll bring up Haley Evans now for the Lady Tigers, who had a 2 RBI double. 6-0 Alamogordo in the bottom of the second inning.
Up to bat for the Lady Tigers, number 12, Haley Evans.
Called strike, and the count is 0-1. See if they're thinking about maybe sending Lunar here, especially with the off-speed pitches that Yazzie throws, as they did send her. Evans, though, pops it up into foul territory, and then the throw is going to be over the mark. She might have been out at first if the throw was right on to the first baseman. And so Evans pops out into foul territory, and Lunar avoided the double play. And it'll bring up Alexis Rodriguez, who walked in her first plate appearance. And she'll watch that one right at the belt for a strike, and it's 0-1. 6-0 Alamogordo. 1 run added here in the bottom of the second on the inside the park homer from Lessentine. Outside and low, it misses, and 1-1. Bree seems to be picking up a little bit more. And I would say kind of blowing out towards right center field now. In the dirt, and now 2-1. Bottom of 2, 6-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lady Tigers in front. As here's the pitch. Outside, 3-1. No show of trying to steal second for Lunar. That might have been a hit and run there for Evans. And we'll see what Rodriguez does here with a good 3-1 hitters count. That's in the dirt. Easy decision for her. She draws her second walk of the evening. And so it's first and second, and Alyssa Bautista will come to the plate. Popped out to center field. It was a really nice diving grab by Lovato. Bautista, watch that one miss high and outside, 1-0. Yeah, see if the Lady Tigers can do something here with 2 outs. They really haven't done that in this game yet, but you score 5 runs, I think, before the first out of the game. Here's a liner right back up the middle into center field. They will send the runner home. Here comes the throw. It's cut off by the pitcher, and she airmails it into the outfield. It's going to go all the way out to the wall. A run will score, and it'll be Bautista sliding into third in time, and the error brings in a second run. Should have just been 1 run on that play, and it's 8-0 now, Lady Tigers, and we'll see a visit from the dugout for Cleveland, and it looks like we're going to see a pitching change. So give Alyssa the RBI single, but a mistake on the throw to try and get the runner at second. They should have let the ball roll out to I think it would have been a close play at the plate if they let that work its way all the way down to home plate, but that is not what happened. So Lunar scored on the RBI single. Rodriguez scores on the E1. And we've got a new pitcher warming up, and it'll be number 14 for the Storm. And that is Julia Montoya, who will try and stop the bleeding here for Cleveland. Bautista ended up third on that play. Hey, let's thank our Lady Tiger Fast Pitch State Tournament sponsors. Casa y Tierra Title and Abstract at 2420 North White Sands. JBL Construction and Consulting, 575-430-5105. Casa Auto Group, go to CasaAutoGroup.com. Matzke's Heating and Cooling, installing and servicing ultimate home comfort by Champion. And Jake Roberts and Jessica Cole with Remax of Alamogordo, 575-446-8574. Yeah, wind really, really picking up now, blowing some dirt across from the left side of the field to the right side of the field. And Davia Gonzalez comes to the plate, and the first pitch misses low for Julia Montoya. 2 down and a runner on third, and it's 8-0 Alamogordo. 5 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second inning. Right-handed pitching Montoya, and that will miss low. 2-0. Well, it was kind of hard to tell what to expect from Cleveland because they'd played some good teams well this year, but they had also really struggled against the teams in the district for Alamogordo. Bunt shown by Gonzalez, and she went around on that, or it was a called strike. Regardless, it's 2-1 now. That's in the dirt and kicks away from the catcher, but it's to her left and up the third base line, so no chance for Bautista to try and score on the play. And it's 3-1 now to Gonzalez. Davi will foul this one off up the third base side. And the count is 3-2. Gonzalez, RBI double in her first at-bat. So I take that back. Lady Tigers think had 4 of the runs before and out in that inning. The 5th run scored with 1 out. And this is hard hit and down up the third base line. Run will score easily. Gonzalez, though, will hold it first as they had the left fielder holding the line nicely. But another RBI for Davi Gonzalez. Single double for her now. And it's 9-0 Alamogordo. Iceland Ortiz, who struck out her first time up, comes to the plate 0 for 1 with a runner on first and 2 down. That's in the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Gonzalez wasted no time to advance the second on that. So another one in scoring position here for the Lady Tigers as they try to make it a double-digit lead. Called strike, and the count evens up at 1-1 on Ortiz. Here's the pitch. High and outside, it misses. Count is 2-1. Sydney Lessentine with an inside-the-park home run. Got the scoring started in this inning. Melissa Bautista brought in Chloe Lunar. One hop back to the catcher. And I got to say, Jaime behind the plate. She has been very busy. 3-1 the count now. And then on the throwing error out to center field by the pitcher Yazzie, that brought in Rodriguez. Bautista would score on the RBI single from Gonzalez. Here's a foul off on the 3-1 from Ortiz. And the count is 3-2. So 2 outs and a payoff pitch to the Lady Tigers shortstop now. Three of the 4 runs in the inning with 2 outs for the Lady Tigers. And this one fought off and over to the first base side. Out of play. And we'll do the 3-2 again. Montoya ready to go. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And let's see if Gonzalez tries to come around and score. No, she will hold up. Ortiz, though, will move on to second as they threw it home. And so it's second and third, and they'll get back to the top of the order again with Kosum. This will be the 9th hitter of the inning. Second and third for the Lady Tigers. Kosum grounded out with a couple runners on in the first inning. That was her second at bat. It's already her third at bat of the game, and we're just in the bottom of the second inning. Lady Tigers have batted around twice now. Shows bunt, brings it back. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-0. Well, that was a pretty good pitch for Montoya. The 1-0. That's high and outside. And now 2-0. Maylee Herrera, who began the inning with a ground out to second, stands in the on-deck circle. I think if you're Kosum, be patient here. That's a good pitch from Montoya right at the knees for a called strike, and it's 2-1. 9-0 Lady Tigers in the Richardson Motor scoreboard if you're just joining us. 5 in the first, 4 in the second. 2-1. And a ground ball to the right side. That will get through for a base hit. Gonzalez scores. Ortiz will try and score. Throws off the mark. Kosum at second. She's going to try to get to third. That one's going to be a mistake. She will be out at third. Yes. But she does get a 2 RBI single. That was one where she probably should have held up at second. But 2-run score on the play, and it's 11-0 Alamogordo. And she is caught trying to advance to third base. 11-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard after 2 innings of play. The number 1 seed, they're acting like it tonight as they have been in control from the start. Sydney Lessentine will come back out to the circle. She struck out 4 and has faced the minimum. We'll be right back.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Sydney Lessing ahead in the count, 0-2 on Isabella Chavez, a foul off. And she watched the second one. Here's a high pop-up that'll get out of play. No, actually, boy, it fell right in front of the dugout. The wind caught that. That looked like that was easily going to get out of play up the third base side. But instead, we'll do it again at 0-2. Or rather, instead, the Lady Tigers had a chance to get to that, but I was surprised they had that opportunity. 7-8-9 in the order here for Cleveland. They trail 11-0. High pop up, and this one on the infield, Lessentine ran into Bautista, and it wasn't a hard collision, but somebody needed to call off somebody there, and thankfully the ball did not drop, so there's one down. So it'll bring up Amanda McKinley, the designated player, getting her first at-bat. Pretty wild that Cleveland's everybody hasn't gotten an at-bat yet, and Lonnie Kosum through 2 innings has been to the plate 3 times. This one fouled off and out of play. And the count is 0-1. Seems like more and more people have made their way out to the field tonight. It's every time I look around after paying attention to the field, there seems more people here. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, and the count is 0-2. That's high and off the glove into the backstop. And the count is 1-2. And Danica Jaime, the catcher, in the on-deck circle. 11-0 Alamogordo. And I believe the rule is if Alamogordo scores 4 runs in the bottom of the third, they can end the game if it's 15-0 after 3. Looking for the spot on the outside corner. Not sure if that was off the plate or low. But it was close. 2-2, bases empty, 1 out, top of 3. As Lessentine is ready to go with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and struck her out. 5 strikeouts for Lessentine. And it'll bring up Jaime now.
For the Storm, number 3, Danica Jaime.
As Lessentine into her motion, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. They've had 1 base runner, an error that got erased with a double play. 5 strikeouts, a ground out and a pop out have been the results for the Cleveland hitters. The 0-1, swing and a miss, and 0-2. Now, last hurrah here for Lessentine in the state tournament. She's had some really great efforts over the last few years. And certainly looks like she'll have one more opportunity to compete up in the Albuquerque area as the 0-2 misses high and outside, 1-2. Barring something really, really crazy happening in this game. As here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss and struck her out. Make it 6 now for Sid. And the inning is over. 9 up, 9 down for the Storm. And we want to thank our Lady Tiger Fast Pitch State Tournament sponsors. Casa Auto Group, Casa Toyota, Casa Honda, Casa CDJR, and Casa Chevy GMC. JBL Construction and Consulting, 575-430-5105. Matzke's Heating and Cooling, installing and servicing ultimate home comfort by Champion. Casa Itieta Title and Abstracts, serving Alamogordo for over 20 years at 2420 North White Sands. And Seaburger Dermatology at 1401 10th Street, Suite C, dermhappy.com. Lady Tigers to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. And it'll be Maylee Herrera leading things off as she did for the second inning. Lady Tigers sent 10 to the plate in the first, 9 to the plate in the second inning. And we'll try to keep the momentum going. 5 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second. The Lady Tigers have notched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. 1 error for the Storm. No, I take that, 2 errors. And 1, 2, 3 walks surrendered by Cleveland pitching. Herrera watched that first one in for a called strike, and the count's 0-1. It'll be Herrera, Lessentine, and Lunar due up in the inning. Herrera's 1 for 2. RBI bunt single in the first. Yes, I said that right. And then a ground out in her other at-bat. Count is even at 1-1. Julia Montoya in her second inning of work. And this one ripped and right to the second baseman as she jumps up and makes a play. She didn't have to get too high off her feet, but she definitely had to get her glove up there to stick it. And that's a nice play by Isabella Chavez, number 21. And there's one down. It's been a rough evening for Cleveland, and got to find the positives. And that was definitely a positive. Good play there by the second baseman. And Sydney Lessentine, 2 for 2 with an inside the park home run and a double, and in there for a strike. Yeah, Sid's not the first person I would guess on this team to have an inside the park home run. I probably maybe 5 or 6 down in the order before I might get to Sid, but not to say that she isn't fast, but there definitely are faster people. As she hits this one deep to right center field, she's going to hit one the old-fashioned way. Home run, Sydney Lessentine over the right center field wall, and it's 12-0 Alamogordo. Second home run of the evening for Lessentine. As she is met by her teammates at home plate. They had a beach-themed celebration prior to tonight's game with a lot of high school students having fun over on the JV field. And they brought a little floaty out for Sid. Usually it's a pink cowboy hat. I don't know if they've been switching it up throughout the year. But I tell you what, it was a fun atmosphere 2 hours before the game, and it's certainly, the results of the game so far have made things even more fun for the Lady Tigers. And this one will roll back to the pitcher. And it's 1-0. Chloe is 0 for 1. Walk and a run scored. Error and a run scored. Or I should say reached on an error. As here comes the 1-0. That's a called strike on the outside corner, and the count evens at 1-1. Lady Tigers have added on to their lead, 12-0 here in the third. And that's in the dirt outside. And it's 2-1. Montoya into her motion. Here's the pitch, and ground ball to third. Nice snag by the third baseman. I don't know if she got that in the air, but she certainly got it on the second hop. As Nia Thompson will toss it over to first, and there's 2 down. 5-3 on the putout. And Haley Evans will come to the plate. 2 RBI double in the first inning. She popped out to the third baseman in foul territory in her second at-bat. 1 for 2 tonight. And here's a ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Toss on to first is in time. Good dig out of the dirt there by the first baseman, King, as the shortstop, Chavarrillo, makes the play. And the inning is over. So the Lady Tigers add 1 on the solo home run to right center field by Sydney Lessentine. And we go to the top of the 4th inning. It's Alamogordo 12 and Cleveland nothing. You're listening to Lady Tiger Fast Pitch on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
There's lots of good reasons for a personal loan. Unexpected expenses, paying bills, or home projects. And good reasons to get your personal loan at our credit union. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. Apply online or in person. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, top of 4, 12-0 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. The Lady Tigers in front, and Mercedes Lovato will she will foul off a bunt attempt, and the count is 0-1. She struck out in her first at-bat, one of 6 strikeout victims for Lessentine. She has faced the minimum. They do have a base runner, but do not have a hit yet in this game. And a swing and a miss by Lovato, and she's behind in the count now, 0-2. Lessentine ready to go with the 0-2. Fouled off again, and we'll see another 0-2 pitch. As for high school sports we got going on this weekend, we have this, and we've got track and field state for AA, Thule, Cloudcroft, Mescalero, Apache up there. We've got Alamogordo track and field in Las Cruces for their district meet today. The 0-2. Called strike 3, got her on the outside corner. 7 strikeouts for Sid. One down, and Kayla Abeta will come to the plate now. Struck out her first time up. See if we've got some other final scores for y'all from tonight's softball as well around the state. And then Alamogordo tennis is up in Albuquerque today. As a swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1 to Abeta. She struck out her first time up. One down with nobody on, top of 4. Storm looking for something positive here, and couldn't get the call on the inside corner. I don't know if maybe that missed low as well, 1-1. And let's check if we've got any 5A finals for y'all. Siebel will be Farmington 13-3. Oregon Mountain upset Hobbs 2-1, so a top 4 seed is out. I kind of called that one. I said that Oregon Mountain was going to be a tough out for Hobbs, and it was. That's a little bit of a break for the Lady Tigers because that's on their half of the bracket. Cibola would probably be the favorite for Alamogordo if they got them in that championship round 2. Of course, Alamogordo's got to beat whoever comes out of that 8-9 game. The 1-2. Swing and a miss and struck her out. And let's see, I think those are the only ones that have gone final. Centennial and Sandia started at the same time we did. Carlsbad and Los Lunas started at 6. And Mayfield and Rio Rancho at 7. La Cueva beat Volcano Vista 5-0. That's the 2 seed over the 15 seed. No big surprise there, but a pretty close game for a 2 seed. Swing and a miss. And I got to be honest, it's kind of what I expected in this game. I thought this would be, more competitive, and the Lady Tigers have looked fantastic tonight. And, Cleveland's had some mistakes here and there, but the Lady Tigers have really made plays and forced Cleveland into some mistakes. High, pop up into foul territory. I gotta say, I like the faith that Alamogordo Police with their 2 vehicles over here next to the JV baseball field or the C-team baseball field. I see foul balls land there all the time, so hopefully those vehicles will be okay as we go throughout the rest of the night. Everybody's haven't had anything like that happening. 0-2. Ground ball over to Kosum at second, and she will underhand toss it on to first, and the inning is over. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And again, Lessentine has still faced the minimum. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, Alamogordo leads 12-0. If they score 3 here in the bottom half, they can end the game in 4. But if not, top of the 5th inning, Alamogordo will have a chance to close it out. We'll be back right after this.
Spring into a home equity loan with OFCU, offering a reduced home equity rate for your spring fixes. Now through the end of May, OFCU will pay your $300 admin fees. Get a fixed rate of 5.99% APR for first lien position and 6.99% APR for second lien position. Unlock the equity in your home and save. Apply online today. OteroFCU.org. Other restrictions to apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30-1019, bottom of the 4th inning. And it'll be Alexis Rodriguez to lead things off for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers in the number 6 spot. Hey, we want to thank some of our sponsors here, and we'll do that after the first pitch as that misses low and inside 1-0. Jake Roberts and Jessica Cole with Remax of Alamogordo, 3410 North White Sands Boulevard. First National Bank, their main branch at 414 10th Street. And, of course, branches in Thule and Cloudcroft as well. In there for a called strike on the 1-0, it's 1-1. Pioneer Abstract and Title Company at 909 Delaware Avenue, 575-437-5810. As here's the 1-1. And a hard hit ball and a base hit for Rodriguez into left field. And she's got her first hit of the day. She had walked twice and scored a run. And so the Lady Tigers with a runner on first. 84 Lumber Company at 341 North White Sands. And Padilla Brothers Investments. Give them a call today at 575-551-1883. Brings up Alyssa Bautista. Bautista will watch the first pitch in there high, and the count is 1-0. Well, I feel like we can start looking forward to the championship round for the Lady Tigers. And they'll get the winner of Piedra Vista and Albuquerque High at 11 a.m. next Thursday up at Cleveland High School as that pitch misses low, 2-0. And with the 4 seed now ousted as Hobbs lost at home to Oregon Mountain. That misses low, 3-1. Or I'm sorry, 3-0. It opens things a little bit. Now, I will say Oregon Mountain played Alamogordo tough, so if they were to get them, Alamo beat Cibola pretty handily early this season. I think 8-0 was the final. So looking at the possible matchups, and that's in there for a called strike. And, of course, got to get past whoever that 8-9 matchup. Piedra Vista's been a tough go, but they don't have that great pitcher that they had last season. But that's still a very good program. 3-1, and Bautista will draw the walk. And the Lady Tigers have first and second with nobody out. As Julia Montoya will get a visit from her first baseman, Layla King. And Daviana Gonzalez had a great game. Double single, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Steps to the plate. And she will hit this one to center field. That is over the wall, a 3-run home run. And I think that's going to do the game here because it'll be 15-0 Alamogordo. Let's wait and see what the umpires do here once the run scores. But I think this will be all she wrote as Gonzalez touches home plate. That's it. That's the ball game. The Lady Tigers win 15-0. A 3-run home run, make it 5 RBIs for Davi Gonzalez this evening. And the Lady Tigers are headed to championship round 1 as they win here in the play-in tournament. Lady Tigers win 15-0 in 4 innings. And the number 1 seed cruises on to the next round of the Class 5A state tournament. 15-0 your score on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. We'll take a break and come back with the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. This is Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Local Credit Union would like to send a huge congratulations to 2024 graduating class. Are you ready to take the next step towards a brighter future after graduation? Secure your dreams with our flexible and affordable graduation loans. Whether you're looking to pursue a higher education, start a business, or simply need financial assistance as you start a new chapter of life, we've got you covered. Visit Local Credit Union today. Member NCUA.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Spring into a home equity loan with OFCU, offering a reduced home equity rate for your spring fixes. Now through the end of May, OFCU will pay your $300 admin fees. Get a fixed rate of 5.99% APR for first lien position and 6.99% APR for second lien position. Unlock the equity in your home and save. Apply online today. OteroFCU.org. Other restrictions to apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to the Lady Tiger Fast Pitch Complex. All Lady Tigers, 15-0. They cruise past Cleveland as the number 1 seed advances past the number 16 seed. And they will play next Thursday at the Cleveland High School against either Piedra Vista or Albuquerque High. And, of course, we'll be there for that game and all the games up in Cleveland at Cleveland High School. And hopefully at the University of New Mexico, Lady Tigers would have to advance to the championship game. We're hoping that we'll get a chance to call some games from that spot coming up next Thursday. Let's run through the stats for you guys. Sydney Lessentine didn't allow a hit through 4 innings pitched. She struck out 8, only had 1 base runner surrendered in those 4 innings. I don't know in a 4-inning game if you necessarily call it a no-hitter. You kind of got to reserve those for 7-inning games, I think. But she didn't allow a hit, so there you go. Hitting-wise, she was great, too, for 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Davi Gonzalez, 3 for 3, 5 RBIs with a home run and a double. Elsewhere in the lineup, Maylee Herrera was 1 for 3 with a run and an RBI. 2 for 3 for Amani Kosum with an RBI, a run, and a stolen base. Chloe Lunar, 0 for 2 with 2 runs and a walk. Haley Evans was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run. She also had a double. Let's see. Alexis Rodriguez, 1 for 1 with a single, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Alyssa Bautista, 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a walk. And Iceland Ortiz, 1 for 2 with a run for Alamogordo. Really, there was nothing you could really be too critical on for the Lady Tigers tonight. They were, from the get, just on fire. The 2 bunt singles, and you had a run scored in that first inning, and you just kind of tell it was going to be that kind of day for the Lady Tigers, and they really looked fantastic. They looked like the number 1 seed, and that's one of those that in a 1 versus 16 matchup, you kind of want to at home, kind of show who you are, and the Lady Tigers did that, and Cleveland, they just got off to a slow start and never really recovered, and the Lady Tigers with an impressive effort tonight here at home in the state tournament. Speaking of state tournament, we want to thank our state tournament sponsors one more time here on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. A huge thank you to our season-long sponsors, OFCU, Ochoa Stucco, First National Bank, the Winter Circle, Local Credit Union, and Ryan Richardson Motor Company. And our sponsors for state, who you're going to hear a lot about over the next week or so, I would think, Casa y Tierra, Title and Abstract, 575-434-6770. Seaburger Dermatology at 1401 10th Street, Suite C. Jake Roberts and Jessica Cole with Remax of Alamogordo, 575-446-8574. Casa Auto Group, go check them out at CasaAutoGroup.com. Padilla Brothers Investments at 575-551-1883. 84 Lumber at 3401 North White Sands. Matsky's Heating and Cooling, installing and servicing ultimate home comfort by Champion. First National Bank with branches in Alamogordo, Tularosa, and Cloudcroft, 575-437-4880. Pioneer Abstract and Title Company, 909 Delaware Avenue, 575-437-5810. And JBL Construction and Consulting, 575-430-5105. We're going to take one more break and return and close things up here on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. The Lady Tigers winners on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 15-0. We'll be back right after this.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
There's lots of good reasons for a personal loan. Unexpected expenses, paying bills, or home projects. And good reasons to get your personal loan at our credit union. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. Apply online or in person. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Lady Tigers win 15-0. Davi Gonzalez, 5 RBIs, a home run, a double. Sydney Lesson, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and she also pitched 4 scoreless innings, 4 hitless innings, 8 strikeouts. The only base runner was a Lady Tiger error in the second inning. She faced the minimum, only faced 12 hitters, as the Lady Tigers finished off the game in 4 innings. So again, Lady Tigers will play at 11 a.m. next Thursday up at Cleveland High School. We'll be there live for that matchup, either against number 8 Piedra Vista or number 9 Albuquerque High. Those 2 teams don't play until tomorrow. So I don't know who's the Lady Tiger matchup going to be quite yet. And we already have one pretty big upset in Class 5A as the 13-seed Oregon Mountain knocked off the number 4-seed Hobbs a little bit earlier on today. And so Oregon Mountain advances, first double-digit seed this season. But there's still some games going on out there. If you want to see where some of the score or what some of the scores are, you can go to Max Preps, go to playoffs, and then girls softball in New Mexico, and you can see where all the brackets are for that. Let's see if I've possibly got a final for you guys on tennis, as the Lady Tigers did win their first team matchup today. They're playing Farmington right now. They're the number 2 seed. Doesn't look like I've got a update there, but hold on. Let me trying to figure out this this deal on Max Prep. Sometimes in terms of getting the most updated version, yeah, it's still not updated yet. So we'll post that up on our Facebook page. Tomorrow we'll probably have district results for track and field up for you guys. That's happening over at Las Cruces. State championships continue tomorrow, wrap up tomorrow up in Albuquerque. Thule, Cloudcroft, Mescalero, Apache all competing in track and field up there. And I think that's it. Next week will be a busy week. Golf on Monday, Tuesday for Alamogordo Golf. We'll have softball later in the week, Thule baseball and softball later in the week. Brackets do come out for single A, double A softball later in the week, so check that out. And, of course, we'll also have track and field big school Friday and Saturday of next week on top of everything else. So, again, your Lady Tigers are winners 15-0 over Cleveland and advance to championship round 1. It's the double elimination part of the tournament next Thursday, 11 a.m., and you'll be able to listen to it here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, and thank you for tuning in this evening. We're going to send you back to ESPN Radio and wish you all a fantastic Friday night and a wonderful weekend. Hope you stay with us here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Your final score one more time on the Richland Motor scoreboard: Lady Tigers 15 and and Cleveland nothing. I was laughing, glad I was messing up. You got a wonderful night, and stay tuned with us here on 1230 AM, 101.9 FM.
Visit Smoking Guns today for our special deals and expert advice on everything shooting related. We carry a variety of handguns, rifles, and shotguns for all your firearms needs. We buy used guns and offer layaway. Smoking Guns on the Holloman Highway next to Moore's Auto.
I was driving home from work